Greetings, everybody. This is going to be our happy hour Friday reading. So, if you guys are new to this, it's a pre submitted readings only, $7.77 per question reading, but submissions are closed. I'm no longer taking any more questions. This isn't a free reading thing or anything like that. So, people have already submitted a payment, they're on a list. So whenever you guys, or those of you that paid for a question, when you guys come back, you guys can find your name, nickname, or whatever you provided. You can find it in the description box, a timestamp next to your name, so you can come back and watch your reading if you missed it, or if you want to watch it whenever you want to watch it, it will be up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the list. I'm going to go in the exact order as I received the payment for your reading. All right. First on my list is Briana. All right. What's up, Bri? What's up, sis? This is going to be your reading. So let's tap into your question. Your question was, what does this person feel about you? Or are you asking me a question? I'm confused. Hold on. Who is that? Are you asking me a question? 'Cause I don't know who that is. Is this somebody like... I don't understand your question. Or are you asking it in a way that I would ask it? Because I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, I'm not trying to be smart, but... I mean, I don't know what you're asking. Because what do you feel about... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have... Let me see. I don't know how to answer your question. I don't understand what you asking. Yeah, Briana, I'm a little stumped with your question. I don't know if it's the way that you wrote it or what. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you a message because I don't understand your question. I will come back to you because I don't think you're on here. You probably are at work. So I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna go to Lauren next because I simply don't understand your question. Hey Crystal, how are you? I'm well, thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. Well as well. But no, I'm doing okay. I hope you're good. I hope your loved ones is good, health-wise, and you know, everything else, everybody's mind is right and everything. Okay, my bad, Lauren. So I'm gonna change your timestamp. I got sidetracked. Okay. All right, Miss Lauren, your question. Where is this person, you and this person's relationship headed? Where is it headed? All right. Divine Spirit, please give me divine insight. Thank you for checking in on me. I'm doing okay. Please look into Lauren and the party that she's asking about. Divine Spirit, where do you see this relationship headed? All right, Lauren. Okay. Okay. So I feel like healing is gonna like make this connection grow better between the two of you. Your connection is gonna grow stronger due to healing. This could have something to do with fear based off of a past relationship, whether that's from your end or their end. Most likely, I don't know why I'm hearing him, so I'm just gonna say what I'm getting. Most likely, maybe there was something that happened in the past with an ex or exes where there's a lot of fear. Someone that has a broken heart, therefore it's causing fear. But whatever the healing is, I feel like not just in the instance of the past, as far as whoever's dealing with the ex and the pain of a past relationship or the scarring of that, but just other things that you guys are guided to work through and heal individually and together. I feel like it will strengthen the connection. You might see a lot of progression within the year. Let me see. Where's this relationship heading? It's more so about letting go of the past and what was. Because, yeah, I feel like there's a soulmate connection here. There's a soul tie. You guys may come to some type of agreement about your connection, that you both want to be stable due to growth. And I feel like compromising is needed. Someone might take a risk or take a chance on this connection once that fear is removed. Because it's a choice right now whether to dwell in what was and stay in that painful energy, or to decide to move into a new energy. Start fresh, start over. I feel like this is about feeling secure versus not feeling secure. But again, it's the wounding. But this is going to progress. This is going to bring the connection together, or it's going to make the foundation stronger. And again, within a year, I'm getting well, you and this person have children. All right, let's see what the likelihood of that is. Not gonna say in a set in stone type of, you know, gonna leave it open to spirit. Most High God, thank you for your loving guidance. Thank you for your loving guidance, your truth and clarity. For Lauren and a specific person in question. Do you see them having children together with each other in this lifetime? Do you see that? What is the likelihood of that? These two coming together. Leave me and draw me to the cards that are most accurate. Thank you. Page of Wands. 4 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. One more. 8 of Swords in reverse. It's a possibility. I feel like it's a free will choice, though. It's not something that is set in stone, that in a way that it has to happen. Because I feel like you both want some type of togetherness. The energy I get from this is like you guys could be happy with or without children. It's kind of what I'm getting. With the 4 of Wands, it's like they're celebrating. There's no kids or anything. There's no one else but these two. So it's like some couples can still be happy with or without having children. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this. With the Page of Wands, it's something that you can manifest. I don't get that it's something that's written and set in stone. Not from this place, that whatever I'm picking up on, not in that space. There's no children cards around, with the exception of the Page of Wands. That is like a young energy that would be childlike. So that, the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords in reverse is like there's some type of belief system around it, maybe, or some type of pressure. It's some type of lack in this, a perception of lack, or feeling some type of negative thought pattern that needs to be released and freed. With the Knight of Swords, this person's not in the space for a child. Wherever their focus is right now is more so on their journey, not so much on family or children right now. I'm not getting that that's their focus. But Spirit is saying that it can go either way. It's not like it's not something that you can have or you can't manifest. But in this instance, what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing a big energy surrounding children. I'm not seeing that for whatever reason. I'm just, whatever I'm picking up, that's what I'm seeing. It's not a strong energy of that. It doesn't mean that it's not possible or that you can't have that. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles wanted to come out. So it's not that it's exempt from you and it can't happen or won't happen. It's not saying that. But in this instance, like, the energy around that is not favorable, or the other person's intentions are not set on manifesting that in the near future, or as of right now, I'll say. So that's what I'm getting. Okay. Hopefully that helped you. Hopefully that resonated. Lauren, answered your questions or cleared anything up that you might have had. Let me check and see if Briana hit me back, because I didn't understand her question. No, she did not. She's not on Instagram. She's probably at work. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move to the next person. Deaj, this is your reading. All right. Can you tell me what this new guy's intentions are for me? Okay. All right. What is this new guy's intentions for Deaj? This new guy, Divine Spirit, thank you. Most High God. What is this person's, if you had a question, if there was a question that you were asking, it was a yes. What is this new guy's intentions with Deaj? What are their truest intentions? What are their truest intentions? Please reveal the truth. What's this guy's intentions for Deaj? Okay. You and this person share similar pasts or wounds. You guys both may share, you guys may both share daddy issues, I'm getting. You both may also be very focused on money, or you met through work or something like that. But I'm getting something with money. So you guys could be very focused on finances and money, or the type that, you know, likes stability in that sense. But this person's intentions are to go with the flow. This person does not have a specific aim. When it comes to this, they're open. Let me see. Go further into this, Spirit. Go further into this. What is his intentions? What is his truest intentions? Yeah. This person is very financially focused. This person is attracted to you with the Queen of Wands. I feel like this person likes your vibe, your energy. They see it as like an open, welcoming energy to some extent. Because you also have the Seven of Wands here. So you're not completely open, and that could be due to your suspicions about this person. But I will tell you right now, this person is very, very focused on their money. So it's kind of like they're open to whatever could come out of this connection. Because you got the King of Pentacles that came out with the Money Matters card. Like I said, something about money, and the King of Pentacles came out. The Queen of Wands, I feel like that's your energy. This person does like you. They like your energy. They like you as a person. I feel like the Seven of Wands, you do have some type of restriction when it comes to this person, and I feel like it's due to wanting your inner peace. So you might not be a person that just allows other people to come all up in your space like that. With the Hangman in reverse, or not in reverse, sorry, the Hangman, I feel like you guys are here. What I'm getting from this, like what Spirit wants me to highlight more so, because I'm not getting any clear intentions from this person, but I'm not getting that this person has any ill intentions though. I'm not seeing that. With the Hangman, it's like this connection is like you guys are reflecting things with each other, because the center of this energy is daddy issues. So I feel like you and this person may actually have some type of shared wounds, because you have the mirror. It says mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So you guys highlight some things within each other. This person could be closed off and like more dedicated to their finances and money, or what they can control, rather than being too open to other people because of their wounds. And you could be protective, you know, your energy, like, you know, you let so many people in, or get to experience so much of your energy with some type of block because of whatever it could be daddy issues. And I feel like that's what this is. This connection is meant to raise your perception, like your consciousness or your perception of connections, or yourself, rather more so self, for both of you. I feel like it's a mutual give and take when it comes to that. So you have the Hammer. It says sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So this can either be something that you allow to, or this person even, where you both sabotage something here, or you can take what you guys are being given in this connection and work on self. Therefore, you know, it can depend on where it is that you guys want to go with this. But I feel like for the most part, this connection is all about perspective and awakening and understanding, and accepting and embracing yourselves. Because you guys are different, but you're both coming out as a king and queen, even though they're of different suits. I feel like this is divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So this person is a divine masculine and you are a divine feminine. And it's not about partnerships and all the twin flames, soulmates and all that. This is about that divinity within yourself. And I feel like you guys are helping each other to identify with what that is by helping each other heal. Whatever these daddy issues are. So this connection is more about going with the flow. That's what I'm getting. That came out pretty clear. So, you know, when messages just flow like that, spirit. All right. Your next question was, what does your coworker, or why does your coworker keep asking you to do things during this thing? Oh. Why is she trying so hard? Okay. Well, let's see what's going on with her energy. You know how, I don't know, this is what I'm getting. You know how some people, when they get into some type of position and they don't use it wisely, it's not coming from a place of love and kindness. It's like a place like of cockiness or arrogance, like trying to prove something. It seems like they're trying to prove something to others, but really what they're trying to do is like prove it to themselves, like I'm important or I mean something. That's what I'm getting from this person. But let's see, why specifically, why do they keep asking Deaj to do certain things? Judgment, the World, the Fool, the Knight of Cups. You got a lot of major arcanas. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. The Lovers. Okay. So the Judgment card is, this has something to do with, I feel like self. Something to do with like self-reevaluate, like evaluating self, but something with the past, like a cycle that needs to close out. Because what's interesting, this is interesting, I just noticed this shit, excuse my language. You got the Judgment card, the World, and the Fool in the same, like it's in order, because the Fool is the first major arcana card in the deck, which is the last major arcana that came out. Then you have the World that came before it. The World is the last major arcana card in the tarot deck. The Judgment card is number 20. It comes right before the World card. So it's kind of like this is About evolution and growth. So again, though, it's kind of backwards, though. This person is like kind of going backwards with growth and evolution. I won't say that this person is jealous of you, but it's something like some type of change or energy, some type of growth that they may be picking up on a subconscious level. There's something with a love interest here that's coming out with the Knight of Cups and the Lovers that has something to do with the love interest. So I don't know if this person is attracted to someone that they feel threatened by you in some instance. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's not really pointing to this person like that, though. This is like, I feel like this is your energy. This is about growth and how much you've actually grown, like rise above certain things that don't serve you. But there is a choice when it comes to the matters of the heart, how you handle people. People are being watched on a spiritual level, like how people handle things, how people are treating people at this time. Like spirit's watching all of that. Like whether you want to call it karmic law or justice or universal law or God, whatever you want to call it. I get like spirits watching how people handle things, because the Lover's card, yeah, it's about love and connections and stuff like that, but it's also about a choice. And this has something to do with choice within your heart and your soul, like how you're going to operate, how you do things. Because when you're in the Garden of Eden, it's like you're not ignorant. You're not ignorant at that point. You're at a state of awakening. You understand your surroundings. You understand your position and what you're supposed to be doing and what you're not supposed to be doing. So everything has a choice. And I feel like this is about that decision and that choice. How you, like, this person and you, how you both handle the situation. You can only focus on how you handle it. So remember love and kindness, and that does not mean being a pushover. Kindness is the opposite of nice. Nice is like pushover energy. Kindness is coming from an act of love, like love for self and love for others. Love does not mean I'm obligated to give, and give. I can love you from afar, or I can love you without loving what you do. Like, it's a different type of energy, and I feel like that's what this is. I don't know if that made any sense to what you asked. But it's almost like this shit is above what it looks like. Like, oh, why is this person asking me to do this? Or, why, you know, whatever. It's above that. It's something much, it's deeper than that. It's not surface level. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that made any sense. But that's what I'm getting. So, hopefully that helped you out. Made sense or nah. Okay, so let me check one more time and see if Briana's seen my DM, and if not, we're gonna move on to the next, because I did not understand her question. Oh, nope, she didn't see it. Okay, no bueno. All right, Jasmine. 2333. All right, Miss Jasmine, your question was, are you wasting your time waiting on your twin flame / DM? I'm gonna say this. Make sure that it's coming from a high place and coming from a place of compassion and love and higher wisdom, and not from ego or, you know, so. Because this is what was told to me, and I took it. I understand it. You don't stop your life for nothing or no one. So wasting your time, you got to ask yourself, what does that mean to you by wasting your time? Is that wasting your time mean you're waiting for somebody, or you're not fully living your life? Meaning, if you're guided to move to another city or state, but your twin flame lives in the same state as you, but you're being called to go to another state and you're deciding not to, that's a form of wasting your own life, wasting your own time. Or you're guided to date other people in the meantime. If that's just what it is, You could be learning a lesson from other people, or it could be something for you to enjoy and meet, like, who knows? But you're turning that down because you're waiting on this person. Like, you got to ask yourself, what is wasting your time? Because you know when you're feeding your soul and your spirit versus when you're ignoring it or denying yourself. Because unconditional love is not, I'm going to sacrifice everything for the sake of someone else's happiness and just fuck my own happiness. Unconditional love, it's so many different levels to it. But I'll be compassionate and understand that not everybody's perception of love and what that means is the same. But just make sure that you're not denying yourself or your connection with God and source and putting this person before all of that, because it happens, you know, especially when you connect twin flame soulmates or whatever with spirituality. We automatically kind of take it and put it above, you know, and it can go above self, because naturally you want to give to another person, you want to share your love, you want to be there, you want the best for them and all of that, and you want to take them into consideration. But if it comes to a point where it's not balanced, where you're also not being compassionate with yourself, being unconditionally loving with you, taking yourself into consideration, your wants and your needs, or God or the universe, your higher connectedness, and you're putting this other person above that, or too much energy into that rather than the other balanced energy around you, then that's an issue. And that goes with anything in life. Putting something, money. You see how this whole system and shit is fucking in disarray in some people's eyes, and it's really like a wake-up call for a lot of people, because it's like the money and shit, that doesn't mean anything. Our jobs per se, you know, it's different when, I guess, your purpose or whatever, but money, our jobs, how easily things can be taken away from us, so much that we put so much energy into it, school and all of that, and churches and these places that we go to, the clubs, the bars and concerts and stuff, where we put way too much energy on those external things rather than feeding ourselves, our internal selves, or feeding our souls, or connecting with ourselves and connecting with source, that we forget about that. It's like spirit is like, time out. How else am I going to get everybody's attention? Not just America, not just China, not just whatever, Africa, Japan, whoever else. How can I get everybody's attention and slow everything completely down and like force you to be in that space? But the thing is, it's like some of it's overdone, like fearing, like this fear-based stuff where you can't go anywhere. Oh, don't go outside, or oh, you can't, you know, it's just all that fear-based stuff. I don't agree with that, but I see what it's doing. Like, everybody plays a divine role, even the government that essentially really doesn't have our best interest at heart, but even they're being used for a divine purpose or plan. So anything that is of a distraction, spirit will remove it out of your life regardless. So I don't know where that came from, but let's go ahead and I'm gonna ask divine spirit if you're wasting your time. Six of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse. Is Jasmine wasting her time with this person in question? Is she wasting her time? Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. Okay. If you're in this energy, the Five of Cups, which is in reverse, if you're in this Five of Cups energy, dwelling on or feeling empty, absent of, I'm not winning unless something is being given to me. Because the Six of Cups right here, it's like a lot of nostalgic energy. So if you're in that place where you cannot focus on you, where you're not in that place where you're giving to yourself, or where you're not able to create magic for yourself, your own happiness, your own joy, your own stability, where it's not a mutual thing. This is something that stood out to me, and it's coming out again. It was on Instagram. It's an actress. I don't remember her name, but it was the lady. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Baby Boy with Tyrese, his mom in the movie. Um, on Instagram, she has like this, I don't know, it was like some type of sisterhood like type of thing she had going on. And one of the ladies that she worked with or whatever spoke to, she was asking her how her assignment was coming along with herself. And the lady said, I would write down everything and everyone that was taking me away from me or taking me away from God or my purpose or whatever, right? So it makes sense. If this situation or this energy or this person is taking you away from yourself, meaning your core purpose, your faith, your happiness, just taking you away from yourself, that is not a divine connection, or that person at that time is a distraction to you. They're not in alignment with you, because people and things that are part of the divine plan for you and you for them, like to help each other and uplift and motivate and remind you of who you are and vice versa, those are divine connections, whether that be romantic ones, friendships, family, whatever. That's what Spirit is asking. They're not telling me like, yeah, she's wasting her time, or no, she's not wasting her. They're not telling me that. They want you to think about this on your own. They want you to navigate through this internally for yourself, to really ask yourself. Because this is if this is what you call it, a twin flame soulmate, if this is really a spiritually led connection, you got to go within yourself and you got to ask yourself, like, test the spirit, the connection between you and this person is divine or not. Like, is it taken away from it? Because sometimes, yeah, even with divine connections, people that are put in our life to be of our highest good, they can be distractions sometimes too. But it's all about balance. Again, balancing out your time and energy spent with yourself and God and that of other people and other things in your life. Because I will never tell somebody, oh, you can't eat chocolate no more because you eating vegan food, or I don't know. I'll never say that. I feel like everything is in balance. Like, everything is cool when it's balanced, right? So Spirit wants you to take this into consideration for yourself. Is it taken away from, like, me? You know, the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Am I doing my work for myself? Am I doing, because a lot of times too, and we got to catch ourselves, when we think about these connections, they teach us, oh, we have to heal, and this is what's going to help people come into union and all this stuff. But it's not about getting to the point A to point B to go be with somebody. It's about being in unity with ourselves. And sometimes that's misunderstood. That this isn't about another woman or another man. This is about you at the end of the day, and what you came here to do, and anything that is connected to you, it's a part of you, and essentially. So I don't know if that made any sense. It's like Spirit's not giving me a direct yes or no. They want you to apply this to other connections with people in your life as well, not just with this person. So hopefully I did not talk your ear off, but that just, I don't know, that just came through. So hopefully other people resonated with it. Maybe it sparked something, I don't know, or however it resonated with you in the way that it was supposed to from Spirit. All right. I have a headache. 3323. All right. June. Will this place hire you? Spirit, please tap into this specific business or place of business. You see them hiring. You see them hiring. June, Divine Spirit. Okay, this card really wanted to come out. King of Swords. Okay, Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, how lovely, Spirit. That's interesting. Hold on. I think these are my cards. I'm going to put these back in the deck because that was a message from Spirit. I'm going to put those back. Alright. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. Do you see June being hired by this job? Please tap into the energy. Please tap into the energy. Thank you. See her being hired. Okay. Okay, so you have Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, or sorry, Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, Judgment, Three of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. I'll say, yeah, I feel like, because the only card that's quote-unquote a no or negative card is the Nine of Swords. So you got the Ace of Cups. I feel like that's an offer, okay, that also can represent a new beginning. And you got the Eight of Wands. This could be, I feel like this is the energy of forward movement, but it's also a message, communication. The aces sometimes can be messages too. So this is some type of message. You have the Six of Pentacles. This is an offer or being given something, giving and receiving something. Three of Wands. I don't know if this requires travel or something like that, or just a little bit of a distance from you. You have the Judgment card, which can be another message. I'm gonna say most likely a yes. Nine of Swords. The only thing is get out of your head. Don't be in that state of worry. With the Nine of Swords, that's a fear-based energy. So I'm gonna say, for the most part, I'm gonna go with most likely a yes. Yeah. Something about a call, because the Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and even the Judgment, I feel like that's a message. So I'm gonna say most likely a yes. The Page of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. Hold on, I just seen it. Hold on, go back. Page of Pentacles. Top card, the Star card. So I'm gonna say most likely, yeah. The Star card is like a wish fulfillment card. Being in alignment. The Page of Pentacles, that can also be an offer, a message, especially Pentacles, that's money. All right. So that was pretty clear, hopefully. Okay. All right. Briana, where you at? Her question threw me off. I was like, what is she asking me? Spirit, what's she asking? Yeah, she still didn't see it. Okay. All right. What's up? 3744. So, Melody, your questions were, what does this person think about? Okay. What does this person, friends, think about? Okay, Jay. What does, okay, Melody, this person, what does his friends think about this person? This person, Jay. Five of Pentacles with the Devil card. How does this person's friends think? What do they think of this other person? The World, Two of Wands, Nine of Wands. What do they think of her? Clarify the World. Okay. The Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. So they may feel like this person makes things difficult on the other person that you're asking about. So their friends think that whoever you're asking about, the person J, they feel like that person is making it difficult for the other party somehow. They also could see this person as being a little self-absorbed with the world and the strength card. I feel like a little self-absorbed. You got the Two of Wands. So someone that is always focused or putting their mind, or they're just somewhere else all the time, or this person's not present, or it's very hard to approach this person or get through to them. So they could be slightly intimidated by Jay a little bit as well, but they feel like this person is intimidating, self-absorbed in some instance. They make it hard for this other person. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a feminine energy, and Seven of Pentacles, which is a masculine energy. Someone, I get a lot of aggressiveness, or just very pushy, or has a very heavy energy. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil card. So this person could also play victim a lot too. They're kind of like a charmer. They're like a charmer, like a enchantress, where they get you to do what they want. They're good at finessing this other person or just other people. They could play victim a lot. That's what I'm getting. That's what they think of this person. That's pretty clear. All right. What is the situation between R and this person now? What is the situation between R and J? Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Justice. I feel like this person, I feel like whoever the feminine energy is in the situation is focusing on other things. They're focused on some other areas, so it's kind of like there's a block, or they're blocking something from happening, because I feel like they've made a decision to focus on them, like focus on something, like a hobby. The Page of Cups try to come out, so I'm gonna take it. Death card. This situation is not gonna last. Like, it's gonna be a final decision that somebody's gonna make about the situation. But I feel like whoever this feminine energy is has decided to focus on themselves. The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. This person just won't open up. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. So this person is going to get some type of clue, because whatever it is that they're wanting, whatever they're wanting from this person, like as far as love goes, King of Cups, because I feel like this person is attractive, or they got things about them that are very exciting. I feel like this person is getting something out of the connection just as much as the feminine energy has, but they don't give anything. They continue to take. This feminine energy takes. This masculine energy gives, and loosely I feel like they give and this person takes. So whoever this Nine of Swords energy is, I don't feel like it's any of these people I'm asking about. This could be your energy. There's some type of worry here, but Spirit wants you to trust your intuition with the situation. Like, navigate with your intuition, not from what it looks like. Because I feel like this person does have some growing to do with the Emperor card, but I'm seeing a shift and change in this connection. There's going to be some type of justice in it, whether you see it or not. Because I feel like this person, this feminine energy is taking their energy away from this. Like, they're pulling their energy back from this situation, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like it's not a good situation. It's not an equal give and take here. And I feel like the feminine energy is withdrawing their energy a little bit. Okay. What are what are this person's insecurities or dilemmas that are holding them back from you? Good question. Divine Spirit. What is this person's hang-ups, whatever their blockages are, dilemmas that are holding them back from Melody? Okay, think about it. Think about it came out. So this person thinks too much. They overanalyze, they overthink things. Mommy issues, vulnerability concerns. Their heart is blocked. It's not, they don't have look within. Okay. Yeah, this person, the High Priestess card that I pulled out in the first or the second spread that I did for you, also could have something to do with them. They need to trust their intuition because you have look within, and then it says no. This person's third eye chakra and heart chakra can be blocked. This person overthinks things. They're not tapping into themselves. They're not listening to themselves. This person has mommy issues. Something with vulnerability, it's like it's a cage around the heart. This person's heart chakra is blocked. They're not allowing themselves to receive love. This person overextends and overgives, and it has something to do with their upbringing. So they could have issues with women, you know, due to their upbringing, whether they're too attached to their mother in an unhealthy way, or they don't trust their mother, therefore they don't trust other feminine energies. It's something to do with this. It's a stagnation with opening up the heart to receive. And again, this person overthinks with the think about it card. This person overthinks, they overanalyze everything. Yeah. So if you do energy healing, or you pray, or you do visualizations, maybe set the intention for this person to work on their third eye, or their heart chakra. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next person. I hope that resonated with you. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Okay, Alex. I apologize for the noise in the back. Some people don't care when I'm doing readings and stuff. They just, they don't take into consideration. Like, that can wait. That literally can wait. Like, you can vacuum any other time, So I will speak loudly so you can hear me, hopefully, because I know it's like right here, so I know you can hear it. Will your soulmate message you again this month? Let's see, what's the probability? Let's tap into the energies, Divine Spirit. I ask for highest guidance and clarity for Alex and the person, the question that Alex is asking about. Thank you for love and guidance. Thank you for love and guidance, truth and clarity. Thank you for love and guidance. Thank you. Okay, so I have minor setback came out. Will this person message Alex again this month? Month of April. Growth and transformation, unable to give. Be patient. Think about it. X involved. Okay. I'm going to say possibly at this moment and in this energy, I'm going to say no. It's a lot of blue cards. I'm getting a lot of masculine energy from this. Then you have the white card. I feel like this is a time of growth and transformation for the both of you. This person is not able to give anything right now. So this is a minor setback right now. I feel like, again, you're both being guided to be patient with yourselves, and you specifically being patient with this situation, because there is exes involved, or this person is still healing from past relationships. I feel like this person is thinking about you, and they're taking time out to really think about the things that they need to work on with growth and transformation. And I feel like that goes for the both of you, though. So yeah, this person does not have the ability to give right now. So I'm going to say most likely a no at this time, just based off of where the current energy is as I'm reading this. I don't feel like they will. It's a possibility that something can shift 2 weeks out of, maybe 2 weeks into May, or things could change within 2 weeks within this month. But right now, what I'm seeing, I'm getting a no. It's just accurate, Spirit. Four of Wands, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse. So yeah, Four of Wands, I feel like that's coming together, that's gathering. With the Two of Swords, that's more of you being in your head. There's some things that need to be released. Definitely, if you're worried about this, or you're worried about when and how and all that, like, Spirit wants you to disconnect from that, because you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So that is some type of coming together. Like, trust the unfoldment, not to focus on what's happening, what's not happening. Then you have the Five of Cups that was in reverse. So if you're in this energy of a pessimistic attitude, or feeling disappointed, or some type of sadness, it could be, you know, missing this person, but make sure that it's not keeping you in a state of confusion or limbo, feeling stuck and stagnant, not able to find joy and happiness elsewhere at this time. Most likely, you know, more so within yourself. Make sure it's not taken away from happiness within yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Yeah, so it's important to, like, this is important for everyone right now, to focus on what it is within ourselves, like, that's coming up for us to focus on, to heal. In what way can you give back to yourself? What way can you give back to others? Just kind of finding that peace within what is right now, and not worrying, because where we're all at collectively, there's a lot of uncertainty in different areas, whether it's how am I going to pay my bills, or food, or are things going to go back to normal, whatever. It's forcing to, like, sit still and be present in what is, and not focus on the fear of the future or the unknown. Like, it's teaching us that in so many different other ways. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, Briana, where are you at, my dear? She has not messaged me back yet. Okay. Okay, Cris. Okay. Cris, is there anything happening in love for you in the future? Of course, always something happening in the future. Let's see. Divine Spirit, please tap into Chris's energy. Anything that you see in the near coming future for Cris when it comes to love. Please highlight those things that you see. Concrete things that you see in the near coming future that is manifesting as we speak when it comes to love life for Cris. Thank you. Okay, this card keeps coming out for people. Okay. What does this have to do with anything? Okay. All right. You're in a temporary period right now. It's kind of like you feel, when is something going to come together? I'm tired of the half-assed efforts, half-assed give and take, giving and receiving, not being equal. Could be some ex energy still lingering that you're still clearing, dealing with narcissistic people or connections. It's temporary. Like this cycle that you're in your love life is temporary. What's happening, I feel like, so Spirit's not going into the near future so much because I feel like you're still healing some things. But it's like you're clearing it out because you have the axe and the healing heart. Then you have heart with the key and the lightning card. So an axe, it says breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So you're stopping a pattern that was created in the past or patterns from exes. With the ex involved card and the narcissistic card, you're cutting cords with that stuff. The healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. You're letting go of an ex, or you're letting go of someone that did not serve you, or just this could be a group of different people or energies. That doesn't all have to be romantic people. So you have the lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Because what's happening is that you're getting a lot of epiphanies, a lot of clarity about these situations, how to move forward or what it was, learn the lessons and move on, or understanding why these connections had to happen, more clarity about what it is that you want and what you need. Then you have heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So Spirit wants your heart to be prepared for what's to come or who's for you. That's what I'm getting. This is to prepare you. So people get all like huffy and puffy when they hear that they need to heal and it's not time for love, and I can be like that too. But I understand, like, okay, well, if I was still dealing with this block or this hang up, thank you, Tyler. If I was dealing with this hang up or this block, would I even be in the right space for the one, or what's like a beautiful connection? So I feel what Spirit's doing is like working on you and you working on yourself, really, to open your heart to the one. Okay. If that was Tyler, if that was for a reading, these readings are they're $7.77, but I'm not taking any more questions tonight. It should say that in the title that I'm not taking any more submissions tonight, you guys. My happy hours, I open submissions up for you guys to submit payment on Thursdays, and I close it at a certain time on Friday evening before I go live, because it's easier that way. It's like if I allowed everybody to just start sending payments and questions all at once, it's too much, it's too overwhelming, so I avoid it at all costs. I do this because it works for me. It's more organized that way for me. So if that was not a donation, you can retract it. I don't know how y'all can do that, but yeah. So if you guys did not submit a payment earlier today, yeah, because this is a list of people that submitted a payment Thursday and today. All right, Sydney. 5935. Well, I haven't gotten through the list yet, so yeah. I haven't gotten through everybody's question. For those of you that already paid. Alright. I'm almost done, so you guys can come back and check the timestamp when they're up. Alright, Sydney, your question, will you and your person ever be in a relationship? Alright. Divine Spirit, please tap into Sydney and this person in question, God. Thank you for your loving guidance. Thank you. Thank you, Sydney. Sydney and the person in question, do you see them being together, God? Just based off of what is or what's to come, what is your guidance? What is your message for Sydney? Thank you. Vibrational alignment, trauma involved, unable to give, minor setback, within a year. Okay. So I'm gonna say it's a possibility. Right now, it's not in a vibrational alignment for you guys to be together as of now, okay? Because they're giving me within a year. Trauma involved, so somebody's still healing. This connection could trigger some trauma that hasn't been resolved, which is why I feel like both of you guys may not be in the space to give to each other. It's not just, okay, this person doesn't have it to give and, you know, you're open and you're ready. I feel like it's both ways. Both of you guys may not be in the space to receive. And the reason why I say that is because the trauma involved card, I feel like that goes both ways. With a minor setback, it could feel like things are not moving forward, but it's not a big block here. I'm not seeing a big block. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So there's an element of surprise here when it comes to this situation. Then you have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message, arrives, text, call, email. So if this is something that's developing, do not rush it. Allow the situation to unfold. Allow it to align with the vibrational alignment card. Allow it to align in its natural order. You don't have to control or force anything to happen. I feel like it is movement, but it's like a small setback. And I wouldn't even say setback. I feel like it's like a pause because there's healing that needs to take place. Like, if you really take a look at it, both of you are not able to give. And it's other things involved, I feel like, that may be not supportive of your connection right now. But that does not mean that it's not any movement or that it cannot happen between the two of you. Then you have think about it at the bottom of the deck. Be patient. Yep. So if you really think about it and you really look at it, there's a reason why Spirit's telling you to be patient. Or more so rather, trust in divine timing, which is just vibrational alignment with things coming together as they should. So anything before its time is never good, right? Things that are on time and at right where it needs to be is always best, right? So that's what I'm getting. Don't like to give time frames, but within a year came out. So take that into consideration if it resonates. Yeah, I have a headache right here. This headache is, it comes and it goes. Okay, so Alyssa, 6347. All right, Miss Alyssa. What archetype characteristics does your next lover have? Okay. Let's see. What archetypes, characteristics? I'm going to use my deck. I haven't used it in a little bit. I'm going to use my archetype cards. Divine Spirit, please tap into Alyssa's next lover that you see coming in for her. You see being energetically attracted or connected to her, manifesting. What do you see? Characteristics. Okay. So, dark hair, somebody that you will have a crush on, wife. I don't feel like they'll have a wife. I feel like this person will feel like you are wife material. Then moon sign, and then the Taurus card was not too far behind it. So this person could be a moon in Taurus. Let's see. They have Aries and Gemini in their chart. This person could be slim and athletic. They could have open sexuality, or they like women that are open to different sexualities. Which is interesting. All right, let's see. Put those back. I'm gonna use these. Divine Spirit, please tap into characteristics of Alyssa's next lover. Next lover. Okay. Mother Earth, Stargazer, the Sage, and Protection Guardian. So they're very, very protective over their mother, or it could be of women with a Protection Guardian and Mother Earth. This person has a love for their mother, very deep love. I feel like they also have a nurturing side to them. I feel like this person also loves nature, so they love things within it. That could be like they have like a favorite spot that they go to, or they find beauty within lots of different places in nature. They may love animals. They may be someone that, they don't have to be an activist or anything like that, an environmentalist or anything like that, but they could be very very sensitive when it comes to topics of things that go on in the world, stuff like that. The Stargazer card, I feel they also may be into astrology and stuff like that. They may be well aware of placements in their chart. I also feel like this is a go-getter though too. Like this person has high aspirations and goals. With the Sag, be devoted and committed. This person is very wise. And I feel like this person has a strong faith system or belief system. I don't feel like it's Christianity or religious stuff. I feel it's more of a connection with like earth, or trader, exchange energy to create abundance. So they could also be good with business with the trader card. They could be good with business, creative things, or creating things to make money, or creative ways to make money. With the air guardian, shift your perception. This is someone that's a little bit different, and that's possibly where the Gemini energy comes in. This person with the air guardian, this is their Gemini placement. So they're someone that does think very differently outside of the box. They're very creative, and I feel like they'll cause you to think outside of the box. They have a lot of feminine energy. The she-wolf, unleash the wild within. So they're not someone that is like a person you can put in a box or restrict to be something. They're not like everybody else. They're very different. They might also bring out sides within you, like bring you out of your shell, out of your comfort zone. I feel like this person best connects at night, or they like nighttime, or they could be someone that's more active at night, or someone that is more open or more clear at night, or can think better, or or they just stay up late. I don't know, that's pretty random. That's what I'm getting. Incoming prediction between you and your co-worker, your crush. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what do you see? Finding balance. Go with the flow. Seduction, love, and date. So I feel with the finding balance card, it's like there might have been some type of block, or one person kind of like uncomfortable with exchanging or flirting or extending themselves. I feel like it's going to be like an openness of equal give and take when it comes to showing interest, flirting, and things like that. It could lead to them asking you out because you have seduction. It says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. But I feel like that's more so like the flirting. And it looks like this woman is on a desk, and this guy, like, he's at his desk. So the coworker thing, the love card says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So this is someone that, you know, I feel like this goes for you. Like, when you get to a certain place within yourself, the more open you're going to be to exchanging energy openly with this person and being receptive to receive the energy that they're putting out, especially if it's like flirting and someone showing their interest in you and you showing that interest back. With the date card, it says meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or set a date. So it could lead to that, I feel like. And this is going with the flow, just going in what feels natural to you, what feels right to you, allowing things to happen, allowing things to be, and being present in the moment, I feel like, is what this energy is. So these cards try to come out. The sunglasses card, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So it's all about your perception. When it comes to love, you have the engagement card. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So it's all about your perception of what you're deserving of when it comes to love. Not basing things off your past. And then you have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Because when you allow, you know, you flow and you open up, it's gonna move things along, I feel like. What does Spirit want to say to you in regards to being bitter and unhappy? Like, I kind of rinsed it into that, but let's see. I'm gonna pull from these cards. Thank you. My Spirit, thank you. What do you want to say to her? I want her to know this of her eyes good in regards to her being bitter and unhappy. Okay. They want you to talk more, be more open. I feel like whatever your childhood, because you got childhood memories and mommy issues, if there was something that happened to you or happened to your mother, maybe you've seen something that happened with your mom, or your relationship with your mother could affect your love life, or just what you saw as a child. Because you got the fear-based card with this heart, this broken heart. I feel like Spirit wants you to like talk more maybe about your wounds, or take time out to express yourself or express your wounds. What's your name on the, like, what's your name on the thing, on the PayPal? Yeah, because I feel like Spirit wants you to like be more expressive or more vocal. No, I didn't have it on here. Mm-mm. No, I don't have your name on here. Um, okay. No problem. Yeah, because I don't have it on here. Okay. My bad, Alyssa. So yeah, I feel like this has something to do with past wounds and stuff like that. And your inability to open up is due to childhood. And I don't feel like this is something that you should blame, like beat yourself up for. The Spirit wants you to have compassion. In order for us to heal, we got to be honest with ourselves, but also be easy on ourselves. Like, heart with the key in both. So it says receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. So you got to move on from things that, the things that you went through. It's like once you understand what the purpose of it is, and if you don't, ask spirit to help you and guide you. Ask spirit to give you clarity about what it is that you need to move on. And if you don't know how to let it go, or you feel like you're not sure if you let it go, ask spirit, the universe, or like your ancestors or guides to show you a clear sign of what it is that you haven't let go of, or how to heal it, whatever it is that's a block for you. And this is something I'm learning too. Like, we can only get help when we ask, right? And that goes along with our spiritual team. So if we're ever confused about something, say, spirit, I'm seeking clarity for such and such this. I don't know what to do with this situation. If this is a block, if there's any hidden blocks, let me know what those are and how to like heal from that, navigate through it. Guaranteed the answer is going to come to you. And this is another thing that I channeled today. I heard it clear as day. I heard it. It was like, when you ask, the answer may come within seconds. It could come within minutes. It could come within an hour, a day, weeks, a month, or years. But you're going to get the answer that you seek. It's going to come to you. So, yeah, and it might also be like you have a hard time with expressing your pain and expressing your hurt. And this could also go back to childhood. You know, some kids didn't feel like that. They had that freedom to express themselves. Let's say, for instance, men, they're told like, oh, you can't cry. That's a punk. Or you're being a big baby. Or when girls cry, it's like, oh, get over it. It's not that big of a deal. Just let it go. Instead of validating those emotions and saying, yes, it's okay to feel what you feel, or to express it and talk it out. I feel like spirit wants you to do that with yourself, with someone close to you. Perhaps don't stuff this all in, especially if people are asking you, you know, how do you feel? Or, you know, bringing up something that might be uncomfortable. It's like, navigate through that. And that's something I'm learning too. Like, it's not an easy thing to express pain or things that you're conflicted by. But I feel like spirit wants you to practice that, because it's going to help your heart open. With the heart with the key, it says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So in order to welcome that in, that energy in, you got to be one with yourself. I feel it's all about balance, you know, and knowing that what's meant for you is not going to pass you by. It's not that you're a bad person, or you're too hard to deal with, or you're not good. Like, you got to release those beliefs or those lies. Even if it was you telling yourself these lies, or someone else telling you this, you got to denounce that. Okay, let's see. I think you had another set, and I'm gonna go back. Okay. What will the next 6 months in love look like? Well, we're gonna get a probability or possibility based off of that, because not everything is set in stone. So we're going to leave it open for spirit, divine spirit, most high God. Thank you for your loving guidance. Mommy issues and short-term results came out. They really are bringing this out. Come on, spirit. What do you see? Finding balance, vulnerability, concerns, and think about it. They want me to highlight this first before anything else. Like, this is highlighting this again, right? So you have find balance and one of your spreads, I don't remember what it was, and then you have mommy issues, short-term results, think about it, and vulnerability, concerns. So they want you to work on this, because it's like, it's not going any further than this. Something within a year is going to take place, I feel like, but it's almost like it's not that it's not important, but yeah, it's almost like it's not important, because whatever needs to be healed, your heart's not open for some type. It's like in order for things to come through, you have to be in a state of allowance to make that happen. And this is a block. I don't know what this mommy issue thing is. Only you know what that is. I feel like, but it's like Spirit wants you to really think about these things, to really go within, because you don't want a short-term connection or short-term result and end up in some type of hurt. So you want to make sure that your energy is balanced to even receive love with vulnerability concerns. Okay, vulnerability, the card, it has a heart that's blocked off. It's not even open to receive or give. So this is something that Spirit wants you to focus on first. Let me see, I'm gonna pull some tarot. Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Tower is in reverse. So I feel like Spirit wants you to have a happy bond and relationship, not only just romantic ones, but with others, period, and yourself with the Queen of Pentacles. But they want you to get into a place of balance within yourself. It's like you got to clear house in the mind, because there's some type of belief systems, and they have not been removed, they have not been torn down, they have not been dismantled yet. I feel like it's still some type of trickery in the mind or belief systems that are not true about self or about love or yourself when it comes to love. Spirit wants you to free yourself. So you have the Fool at the top of the deck, and then I noticed you had the Devil at the bottom of the deck. The Devil represents that entrapment, that bondage. The Fool is that freedom, but it's free from baggage. It's that this person's not carrying the weight of those things. The Ace of Swords, this is clarity of the mind. This is a new way of being or thinking. It's fresh eyes with a higher mind. So within 6 months, that very well could be where you're at, relieve yourself of those energies. But Spirit wants you to, it's reiterating those things again. Within the next 3 months, when it comes to your current career, next 3 months, Divine Spirit, what do you see for Alyssa when it comes to her current career? What are you seeing? What are you seeing? What are you seeing? The Wheel. What do you see? Knight of Swords, Two of Wands. Clarify. The Moon. Clarify. Then the Sun. So it might be some unknown. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is a significant shift and change. It might require you to take a chance on something. With the Knight of Swords, he's running, and also it's like, it looks like he's running towards this motorcycle. So this could have something to do with travel, because you also have the Two of Wands. This is about getting to your next destination. And there's also, it looks like a, well, there's a globe next to her, and there's also like a little Volkswagen buggy on this piece of paper. So this has something to do with travel or relocating. So it's a possibility that that will be something that you're being guided to do, or suggested or offered to do. And it's something you're going to have to go within about. It's not going to be completely clear, and you're going to have to trust your intuition on this one. But I feel like it's going to lead to a positive outcome, though, with the Sun card and a new energy, a new beginning. But you got to trust your intuition, though, and go within. But it's an opportunity. I feel like it's some type of relocation or moving. That's what I'm getting. Or travel involved with the Knight of Swords. Might not be too far, because I feel like it doesn't necessarily require plane or anything like that. Like it's, you know, driving distance, or it could be a little bit of a distance, hours away, if that. But that's what I'm seeing. It's a potential offer or something that you're going to be thinking about doing. But whatever decision you decide to make, when going within, it's going to lead to a positive outcome for you and a new energy, a new beginning. All right. Let's see. Upcoming lessons that you can expect to learn. in 2020. Okay. Lessons. Divine Spirit lessons. Okay. So 10 of Wands. Lessons. Something about removing some type of baggage. No longer clarity, like no longer, you're next, actually. You're next, Anna. So the 10 of Wands, the Fool comes right after the 10 of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the High Priestess card. So the 10 of Wands is like she's traveling or leaving something behind. She's come a long way, if you see. She's come a long way from that mountain. This is an energy of moving on and moving forward. But I feel like Spirit, you know, because she has all of this baggage, even her animal or whatever that's helping her with her travels is carrying a lot of weight on it. Okay? At some point, it's going to be too much to take on your journey. You're going to have to let it go. And that's where the Fool comes in. The Fool, she has no baggage on her journey. Like, she has nothing with her but her amethyst. Her amethyst, I feel like that represents your higher self, your intuition, and your inner compass, your inner guidance. Hence the High Priestess. The 10 of Wands is also like the end. It's a end of a cycle, end of a burden, heavy energy. So it's funny that you have an ending and a beginning card here. So I feel like it's a point, like Spirit's going to show you how to let go. No, I have not gotten to you yet either. How to let go of the baggage so that you can jump into a new energy and a new beginning, free from all of that, while trusting yourself, while trusting your intuition. So it has something to do with being above things, looking at things from a higher perspective and not from a only looking at it from what it looks like. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like this represents teamwork and working together, but it's also some inner child stuff too that I feel like you'll be healing, because you got the 6 of Cups. This is him as a young child and him as an adult. 3 of Pentacles is a woman and a child and a man working together. So I get this is working through your inner child. So the lessons that you're learning has something to do with inner child. So anytime, say, for instance, a trigger comes up, go back in time and see, how is this relatable to my inner child? How is this relatable to my childhood? Like, whatever my wounds were, how does this relate to that? And what do I need to do to heal it? The High Priestess, again, you're going to have to navigate with your intuition, your higher self. You have to look at things from internal, and it's not always easy. Rather than what it looks like, you gotta navigate through the inner compass and the inner knowing, the inner guidance, no matter what it looks like on the physical. Like, that's only a portion of what's going on. Like, when you tap into your higher self, the higher self is able to navigate, is able to discern what's going on and what's really going on. The physical is like an illusion, because certain things, like, it could look like things are in chaos, and really in reality things are just cleansing themselves out or rebuilding in a better way. Like, you know what I mean? So Spirit wants you, the lesson is to trust yourself, trust your inner knowing, your inner guidance, because this is what's going to set you free, I feel like. Okay, I don't know if that made any sense, and I hope it did. Okay. All right, Miss Anna. 8850. 59. Right? Yeah, 8859. Which really isn't a timestamp, but it's okay. How does this person currently feel about you? Let's see. How does this person, Divine Spirit, currently feel about Anna? How does this person currently feel about Anna. Thank you for giving guidance. Thank you. Thank you. How does this person currently feel about Anna? Okay. This person feels like you're very focused on you. You got the Eight of Pentacles. They could see you as someone that's very focused on work or some type of area of study, but I feel it's more so your work. You also have the Fool card. You might come across as like very, I don't want to use the word aloof. It's not exactly the word. I mean, it might be. I feel like it's kind of like just detached and in your own little world. Kind of like they see you in a high perspective as well. They see like, but how they're feeling about you is like they feel this sense of kind of detached or just being in your own world. Like your energy is not heavily being in their space, or that you're pulling on them or anything like that, heavy in their face. It's like they're observing you. I feel like the King of Pentacles is them observing you. The Eight of Swords in reverse. They see you as someone maybe, or feel more so, because there's not a lot of emotion here. So this person doesn't really feel anything coming out of you. It's more they're observing you, I'll say, because there's no emotions, there's no water energy, there's no cups, there's pentacles, a lot of air, and some fire. So the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, the King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Page of Wands. They may feel like you detached yourself in some instance from them, or you detached yourself from some type of worrisome energy, like you've cut cords. They're not able to get into your space. Page of Wands. It's a new energy or new vitality that maybe you're exuding, or you're just very off in your own world. They may notice a change in you from your attitude, where you are more liberated, more free, more open, more playful, more present, no longer in this energy because it's in reverse. So this is a sense of freedom out of that Eight of Swords energy, because the Queen of Swords is realizing or was aware of what wasn't serving her. So how they feel, it's not really emotions coming out. Like I said, there's no cups. Twin flames, yin and yang, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So they feel like you're balanced. This person feels like you're balanced within yourself. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. That's what they feel about you. Dates, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out. They feel like maybe somebody else has got you, got your attention, got you, happy, or you're just dating around. You got love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, attraction, affection. So this is self-love. They see you and they feel like you're in your truth. You're in your power now. You're free. You got the engagement card, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. I'm going to say it's more so with yourself. Like they're seeing a shift in you. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, stable and sturdy within yourself. Shit, they might even see you as the King of Pentacles as well. The photograph, looking at photos, missing you, nostalgic, making memories. So they do, I feel like, reminisce about you. And with that, they're also seeing the changes within you. They're seeing a growth within you. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's what I'm getting. It's pretty clear. Yeah, Ace of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. So I get that this person has been paying very close attention to you for some time, and they do see like a new energy coming from you. I feel like this person, it's like a bittersweet energy, but more so I feel like this person is proud of you, or happy for you, whatever they're seeing. Okay. All right. Anonymous. See, I did it right this time. Anonymous. Yay me. I did it right. 95. I did it right this time. Go me. Because, you know, I was always fucking it up. But I got it. All right. Okay. Can you describe the connection between you and your soulmate between you and your soulmate once you meet? Okay. Let's see. I want to use my cards. Alright, I'm going to use my relationship oracle card. Divine Spirit, thank you for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity. Please tap into the energy and that of her soulmate. What type of connection will they have once they meet? What type of connection? Once they meet. A healthy dynamic. Thank you, God, right? January. October, April. Don't you just love that? Weeks, divine lover, false love. So this person, you'll be able to discern the real from the fake because you've had the false love before, so you'll be able to discern this very easy. And the reason being is because it's a healthy dynamic. There's something with these months, October, April, and January. Could be birth dates. Could be something significant about those dates for you, but they came out in weeks. So I'm going to pull some tarot. What will this connection be like? Once they come together and meet. Once they come together and meet. Okay. The Wheel, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the Hermit, 4 of Wands, and the World. Okay. So what would your connection be like? It's going to be divinely driven, okay? It's not going to come in until you're in a place where you're completely content with yourself, where you are, where you're happy, where you're at a state where you're proud, you're grateful for you, like where you are, you're grateful. It's the energy of being present. Also maybe proud of yourself in a material sense. Maybe this is some type of material achievement or something like that. But the connection itself with the Wheel is all divinely orchestrated. I feel like it's going to be a connection where you maintain your own individuality. I feel like this person they have a healthy inner child. So it could be like a playful, lighthearted energy, nature to it. Then you have the Hermit card. So the Hermit card this is a higher vibrational connection to where it only helps you elevate. It's not going to be one of those connections where you're stuck and stagnant. This connection is going to push you both to continue to go higher and higher, like within, grow a deeper bond within yourself and spirit. It's also a connection. It's a lot of lighthearted energy in it. A lot of, like I said, playful energy, because this is a person that's in touch with their inner child, I feel like. But I feel like this connection is going to be a lot of harmony, playfulness, family energy involved, travel. This is a mixture of a lot of different things. It's more with the World card. This is bringing wholeness within yourself. Like this person brings out the best in you. Because you're at a state where yourself, or at the time that you meet, well, you'll have a healthy relationship with yourself, and so will they. that I feel like what it's gonna do is only elevate you guys to grow higher. Like, it's a relationship that is divine. It's not something that is rehearsed or has to go a certain way or come together. We're gonna marry within a year because we've been together for years. That means we need to get married, or it's not none of that traditional stuff. I feel like this is a higher level, and when people say higher level, I don't even know if people half the time know what they're talking about when they say higher level connection, because it's something that is beyond the physical. It's beyond human comprehension. It's divine. We're not in control of how it unfolds in our physical self. We're being led by our higher self, being led by our spiritual team in these connections. We don't have control. It's a false sense of control that we have. We're not in control. This isn't, oh, I'm gonna cut him off, oh, because he didn't say what I want him to say. Spirit will force you, like, it's gonna come together. And when Spirit says it, it's gonna come together how it's going to come together in the way that it's divinely meant to, orchestrated to. I don't know if that answered your question. I have a headache, but I hope that answered your question, because I don't know if it did. I hope it did. I hope it did. Let me know if it did not any other way, and I will check your email. I have to remind myself to check my email for you, but hopefully that resonated. So much love as always. Okay, next is Monica. My sister's stupid. Why she send me this? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Sorry, Monica. Okay. 101.40. 2 more of you, and that will complete our list for tonight. Any messages from Spirit or your ancestors? Any messages from Divine Spirit and beloved ancestors of Monica that lovingly guides her and assists her, that has her best interest at heart for her divine path, her divine journey that is destined for her, and her highest good and that of others' highest good? What is the messages that you all have for her? What is the messages? What is the message? What is the message? Okay, the Hunter says, track down your fears and your desires. Autumn says, release the old and rest. So right now, what they want you to do is, like, confront your fears and your desires boldly. Like, I'm not running from my fears anymore. I'm not running from my desires, my dreams, my goals. Like, I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna face them. I'm going to hunt them down. I'm going to face them. Because I feel like right now what you're doing is you're releasing old energy, but you're also, like, Spirit wants you to take time out for you to rest as well. When when you have the ability to, or when you are in that place of rest, don't distract yourself, I'm getting, because, like, say, for instance, you have time to yourself, but you do it by focusing on something else to do to keep you busy. It's like, no, sit in that space. And I'm guilty of this too sometimes. Sit in that energy. You have time for yourself. Don't distract yourself with something else. Take time for you. Think about what it is that whatever it is that you might need to let go of, or what it is that you want to call in and bring in. Like, how can I do that? And if it's a block with my goals and my dreams, how do I confront and face that? What do I do with it? You have the Shield Maiden. It says make plans and focus. Yeah. They kind of look the same, similar, like they're from the same tribe. They got the same blue tribal ink on them. So I feel like this is balance. This is your masculine and feminine self. Like, your masculine self is wanting you to track down, confront, understand, and dissect your fears, and also is that your desires and your dreams. Whereas your feminine self wants to make plans and focus. So it's like, focus, how can I internalize these things and implement them? go about them. I feel like this is what your spiritual team wants you to focus on, like what your target is and how to go about that target. So the sword can definitely be writing, journaling, communication, your throat chakra. Could also represent like cutting something out, cord cutting or releasing, cleansing. But also the sword can also represent awareness and understanding and clarity. So Spirit really wants you to focus this time right now to release the old and be present in your energy and rest. Don't overextend yourself. Like, don't overburden yourself. Like, be present in the energy. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to pull some tarot. Thank you, God. Thank you for your loving guidance. Here's a message from Spirit. Monica's ancestors for her. What is her message? Okay. So you have the devil. Ooh, ow. Judgment. 10 of Wands. And 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is a time for you to find balance with the energy that you give and receive to yourself. Releasing those heavy burdens, those heavy baggages, and also giving yourself credit for how far you've come on your journey. You don't have to carry the weight of that anymore. Don't be tempted by these things, like the fears and all of that. Spirit is trying to free you from old energy, from past energy. Like, this is a rebirth. This is a time of, it's like a reset for everybody. But this for you specifically is this was a release to go back, review some things, whatever's coming up for you. Like, use your best judgment. Don't be tempted to get stuck in what was, that old lie that you know, that you believed, or the heavy burdens and the heavy baggage. Free yourself out of that bondage. Don't be tempted. Don't allow the ego or the fear or whoever does not serve your highest good to get you caught up in those things. Because I feel like you're clearing. And this can get sticky sometimes when we get to a place where we look back. When we're supposed to look back only for our wisdom or to clean house. Not to look back to get stuck in that, start feeding that old energy again and start getting stuck in what was, and, you know, getting overwhelmed or getting burdened, start getting fearful. It's, don't allow that to trick you. When you go back from that which you came from, it's to cleanse and release. So be very mindful of how and what you're paying your energy to right now. The Spirit wants you to focus. And I even feel like with this shield around her, she's ready for battle. Like, also staying on your toes too, and be mindful of spiritual attacks that come when you're in a space where you're doing inner work, or when you're focusing on your goals and your dreams. There's always going to be something that tries to throw you off or make you doubt yourself, even if it's your own mind or old thoughts that you created, or old things that you believed, or something somebody said to you 20 years ago, or something somebody might have said, or a vision that you get that's not from Spirit, it's from the ego or some type of other shit. You got to stay on your toes and be able to discern what's for me and what is just a program or what is some bullshit. And not to feed into it. Again, be mindful of what you pay your energy to. Don't pay it too much at all, if at all. Alright. Now, you're going to have to help me pronounce your name, because I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know if it's Sundasia. I don't know how to pronounce it. I suck at pronunciations. I'm going to call you Sun. I don't know. You know who you are. Alright. Your question was, will your child make it to full term? Now, I have to be careful with these questions, you guys. It says on my website, but not everybody looks at the terms and conditions and stuff like that. But I do not do medical questions, okay? So take this as entertainment purposes only, you guys. I do not do medical stuff and all of that. That's a heavy question to ask. So this is a heads up. Thank you, God, for your loving guidance, your truth, and your clarity. Seven of Cups, the World, Four of Swords, Judgment, Two of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like, I'm going to say yes, but your energy, like whatever this is you're feeding into, like stop it. I don't know what this is. Even if, let's say, for instance, the doctors told you something, do not feed into that. Take into consideration what is being said, but if it's something that goes against a desire of yours, and this is not being arrogant or being, oh, fuck what the doctors say, but if it's something that does not sit well with your spirit, especially if you have a connection with Source, God, the universe, or whatever, and you know that that's not something that they would want for you, don't feed into what it looks like. I remember my daughter, by the way, this is an interesting question that you asked, but I feel guided to share this. My daughter was born at premature. She was born at 20, I think either 23 or 24. I'm sure it's 23 weeks. She was born at 23 weeks. She was supposed to be born in March. She was born late January. When I was pregnant with her, I had all these doctors saying, oh, she might be this, and oh, when she comes out, she might have, mental or medical issues when she comes out, or when they did her ultrasound, she's gonna have Down syndrome and all this other stuff. Like, it was bombarding me with all this stuff, and my family would always say, like, stop paying attention to that. Like, they're giving you probabilities, but do not feed into it. Basically what they're saying, don't put my energy into all these different probabilities with the Seven of Cups. Like, you got to look at it from you see how he looks like a giant in comparison to these bowls. These bowls are huge on the road. It's like they almost look like mountains, or molehills, or whatever you call them, but he's like this big giant. It's almost like God. Like, you got to put yourself in the position of that God mind, that higher perspective, and look at it from a different angle. It's like, don't feed into that energy, because you have the World card. That's the last major arcana. That's completion. So Four of Wands, that's celebratory energy. The Four of Swords, if it's some type of pattern or energy that you have, like this fear of that, you gotta stop it. Because the Two of Pentacles is like, where are you placing your energy? There's two sides to every coin. Which side are you focusing on? Which energy are you paying mind? The Judgment card, again, it's like, am I going to come higher? You have the choice to come higher in your, I don't know what it could be. If it's something legitimate, I'm not saying to just discount it, but as a divine messenger, this is what I'm getting. And like I said, again, I'm not a healthcare physician. I don't do medical questions anyway. It says it on my website, or legal questions. Take it as entertainment purposes. I would never say to just discount something that's medical or needs medical attention, but on a spiritual level, because you have to have balance with the physical and the spiritual, do not dwell in worry. Even if the doctor did say something to you, don't dwell in that energy. Take the proper precautions. It's just like with this whole corona, I'm not going to say because I don't want to get my video flagged. Even with that, it's not saying to just like, oh, just fuck it, it's not serious. But it's like, I'm not going to put my energy in a place of fear to attract something I don't want, or be in this place of running from the devil or running from a ghost in fear, because that goblin, whatever, they feed off of that. So why would I put myself in that energy? Yeah, I'm going to take care of my body and you know, make sure that I'm healthy and stuff like that. It's not being a dummy and not taking care of myself, but I'm not going to dwell in a fear-based energy about something like that. You know what I mean? If I can control it in any way, or if I trust spirit, I'm not going to dwell in that space of worry, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that resonated with you, but yeah, whatever the circumstances, energy is, if it be of the highest good and the will of the Most High for you, I send loving energies around you and your baby, that your baby is healthy and comes to full term, without any complications or any issues, that the baby comes out fully healthy. All right. So hopefully that resonated or helped you, brought you clarity. Hope I didn't talk your ear off. But yeah. I was kind of hesitant to do it because I'm like, I don't know, spirit. Like, I don't know about it, but all right. Okay. Next is Frank Ocean. No, I'm just playing. Just kidding. It's not Frank Ocean. All right. What would your spiritual guidance like for you to know? Okay. Spiritual guidance for Frank. What is it that is of his highest good to know? Divine spirit, or of their highest good. I don't know if you're male or female. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. What is it that spirit wants you to know at this time? What is your spiritual guidance, your spiritual message in this space and time? Moon. Okay. They want you to take note of the messages that you're getting, the intuitive guidance that you're getting at this time with the moon card. There's a full moon coming up on the 8th, and I feel like it's something significant with that. Pay attention to the messages that you get during that full moon. Set your sights higher. So wherever your focus is right now, spirit wants you to look beyond the physical or the current perception of things. I've been getting that message a lot lately, but it's not just a one-time message. It's a message to carry with you, to look at things from a higher perspective. Don't only just look at what it looks like on the physical. But it's like, set your sights higher. This could be in different things in your life. Like, if you want something, know that sometimes what we want, it could just be a fragment of the bigger picture. So also be open to much more than what you are asking for. You have the heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. So you might need to do some heart chakra work. I also feel like this has something to do with the rest of the lower chakra. Something to do with passion and creativity. There could be some type of block. I feel like it's a hardness around the heart to allow yourself to receive. Or when it comes to giving and taking, it could be some type of imbalance with that. And I feel like that's where the heart chakra comes in when it comes to healing it. Paying attention to how you feel and honoring your feelings. I feel like this is tapping into your divine feminine energy within yourself. Then you have Father Sky, trust in the unknown. So it's that trust in a higher divine order and plan, whether you call it God, source, the universe, ancestors. Know that higher source, whether it's your higher self, that it loves you unconditionally, or you are a part of that thing. Therefore, you got to trust in what you don't know or what you don't see. And sometimes trusting in the unknown is letting go and just flowing, and that's not always easy to do, but you're constantly being guided. And I feel like spirit wants you to come higher and trust your intuition with the set your sights higher, the trust in the unknown and intuitive messages. Is because, like, whatever you're going to get, it may not be something that makes sense on a physical, or something that you might not even have evidence of yet on the physical, but you got to trust what you're getting. You have to trust your inner guidance. Just it's like it's something that convicts you. It's a strong energy. And I feel when your heart is in the space, it's in the heart chakra is in a space to receive it. It's a flow of energy. You might even have intuitive messages for others, whether you take it as an intuitive message or not. It could just be something that you just naturally just say out of your mouth. It's not something that you feel is profound, but maybe it helps someone. I feel like Spirit wants you to be open to that as well. Mountain, stand your ground. So stand in your higher ground, stand in your truth, because whatever this stuff is, like this, if you're paying attention to too much of the physical and there's not a balance, because I feel like this represents like balance, the material and the spiritual, it could be like you're stuck in one or the other. Maybe it's too much energy in the spirit, or too much going on, like too much stuck into the physical, and not a healthy balance of both. So you might need to ground your energies in some instance, but again, it goes back to the lower chakras. So roots, the sacral, the solar, but then also the heart chakra comes in as well. So I feel like Spirit's going to give you some type of insights, and it's going to require you not to worry about what it looks like, or overanalyze it, or overthink it, or think, okay, well, this can't be real because of what it, like, you got to come out of that. Yeah. This is going to help you tap into your power, your abilities, your creative gifts, your spiritual gifts more. And just trust and let go. Like, you don't have to make sense of everything. It does not have to be what you're used to. Just be open. This is like that trust with the heart. You might have that fear of just, you know, trusting in things or allowing things. It's like, this is an element of surrender, if that makes sense. All right. That was the reading. Let me see if Briana messaged me back, because I did not understand her question. I just did not. I did not get it. I don't think she did. She didn't. Okay. She didn't. So I'm gonna have to save her question. Alright, so I'm going to put the timestamps up, you guys. I appreciate everybody that submitted a question. Anyone that watched the live, just, you know, maybe to get some type of clarity, because some people's readings help others out. That's happened plenty of times for me, you know. So, you know, just chime into what resonates with you. Much love as always. I appreciate you guys. And I'll catch you guys soon. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Take care. Stay healthy. Peace.